Hey guys, welcome back to Idiotic Thoughts. I'm Max.
I'm Nate.
I'm all set.
I'm Eric.
And today we're going to talk about Doctor Strange. Spoiler alert before Eric gets blurt anything out, so click off the video if you've never seen it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the video, don't watch this one.
Yeah.
Unless you have seen, if you have seen the movie, go ahead and watch.
Yeah, but this video is just going to be our review of the movie. So
yeah,
Eric,
pretty much.
take it from there. Say what you want to spoil about it.
Give him like 5 more seconds, just in case you haven't.
5, 4, 3,
Just in case you're
2,
driving and listening to this.
1.
All right, if you haven't clicked off, sucks to be you. Go.
Wanda's the villain.
That was a given from the trailer.
Not for me. I'm a stupid bitch.
Oh, you're
Dude, I thought she was going to be a good...
I knew she was going to be bad.
I thought she was going to have a redemption, whatever the fuck.
Oh, because of what happened in WandaVision?
Yeah.
So I never watched that.
Oh.
I'll be honest. But I kind of figured.
So should I sum up WandaVision for them real quick?
Yeah.
So basically in WandaVision...
Something to do with her kids.
So you know how...
No, there's no kids.
You know how in Infinity War she kills her boyfriend
Wanda,
Vision?
Or Wanda kills
Vision. Yeah, so she's basically dealing with that grief in WandaVision because she sees his dead body. They're basically, the government's dissecting his body for research. Yeah. And she sees that and she kind of like freaks out and goes in the middle of this little town, right?
And then she has her like delusion. She goes, takes over a town.
Yeah,
so she lives out her happy life of Vision. They have kids. They're not real. They're kids she kidnapped from that town.
No, they're not real at all.
Not even real?
In our universe, she basically manifested them just straight from her mind. And they became a thing in that little reality. So basically,
now she has mom struggles, and now she's thinking like, I need my kids, because now at the end, they came in. Who came in to help? And all that? Just some random characters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they stopped her in that town, so she leaves, and then it seems like
she realized she was the bad guy in that series. Like she realized she was doing wrong by enslaving that town, basically. And she owns up to it at the end and just goes away and does her own thing. But what happens is she starts experimenting with that dark book that y'all saw in the movie.
That's what I was going to ask. And how did she get it?
So the villain on WandaVision, her name was Agatha. She was a witch. And she was doing that dark, and she wanted to take Wanda's power because she had that Scarlet Witch power or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And basically Wanda defeats her, takes the book, and then at the end she hears her kids in another universe, like in the movie. And that's how WandaVision ends. Her looking through the book, and then that book fucked up her mind, and basically
that's how it came into play.
That's how Doctor Strange starts. Yes.
Okay.
That was a complete 180 from what I thought. To be honest, I thought
like that beginning was a big throw off of the movie. Beginning. I wasn't expecting to go straight into.
I still gotta watch it.
Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah.
I still gotta watch that, and I still gotta watch the What If series.
Honestly, you don't. The What If didn't really matter. We thought that Doctor Strange from What If was going to show up on the movie, but he never showed up.
Oh, I actually got some. Well, I'll talk about when we get to it. But yeah, the What If I didn't watch it all, but I guess you really didn't really need to. As long as you knew who the major people like Captain Carter.
Yeah. So you didn't need anything. You didn't need to watch anything prior to this movie, but it would be helpful.
Except for WandaVision would probably be the only thing you need to watch.
That's like the for sure thing, so you know what's going on in her head.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I was clueless on that.
Yeah. So like basically, you watch this movie, she just shows up as a bad guy.
Yeah.
That thinks she has kids.
Yeah, because whenever I walked into the movie, I'm like, what the hell is she holding? Why does she have this dark oath? What the hell is a dark oath?
Yeah.
Why the hell is she going crazy? Why is she wanting kids all of a sudden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was my confusion.
Yeah.
And then y'all, and I have a coworker that kind of spills the beans to me a lot about Marvel. It's an old man too. He loves Marvel.
Really?
I'll tell y'all later. He told me about something about the movie, about the ending.
Okay.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
So, what happened next with that?
What's that?
What happened next with the movie?
Oh, Doctor Strange dies.
So
first
Doctor Strange fucking dies like 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess one thing I want to talk about. Everyone's hating on the movie. Like everyone.
I don't say everyone, but
no,
I feel like
most
everyone's
people.
hating
Like a lot of people are getting it's getting a lot of hate.
Yeah.
People are saying that it's not. It doesn't seem like a Marvel movie. Everyone's saying that it doesn't feel like a Marvel movie.
I don't get that argument.
The first Doctor Strange didn't feel like one when it got first introduced.
Yeah,
I feel like this one's better than the first Doctor Strange.
I think so.
I guess just because of the more plot, and then we know more about Doctor Strange and everything else.
Well, I feel like people are just expecting a big outcome of the movies that are
just because of all the hype.
Yeah, so they were basically expecting
of Endgame.
No, in Spider-Man, they were expecting that big payoff with all these cameos.
Yeah, but they got that, but like, you can't expect much. It's going to be their first introduction.
I guess some people are pissed off about the cameos just because Wanda just killed them off like nothing.
Oh,
but I thought that was cool.
I don't know. Should I spoil for y'all?
I don't care.
Joker.
What?
It's about stuff that's gonna happen in the future.
Go for it.
All right. Sorry for people who are watching.
I already told him.
Yeah.
So apparently it's already been said. The person that played Reed, Fantastic Four, Richard Reed. Apparently, whenever they introduce him back into our Marvel universe,
It's gonna be the same guy.
guy.
Oh yeah, that's not a spoiler.
Is that y'all knew that?
Yeah, dude, that's been rumored for years. That
Okay.
John Krasinski.
Oh, the
They
actor
said
he's
going to be the same actor for our universe for whenever they introduce him.
Pretty sure he's just gonna look a little different haircut or.
And then I think they said also for who was the other one? For the fork guy.
Pitchfork guy.
Oh, Black Bolt.
Black Bolt. I think he's going to be the same as well.
Oh, he's
Black
gonna come
Bolt.
back.
He's going to come back as the same actor.
That's funny.
And of course Xavier, whenever they introduce him,
The X-Men.
whenever they introduce him, he's going to be the same one.
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna kill off all those cameos right away. Like, holy fuck! That was a rumor right when that trailer came out. Of how Wanda had the blood on her. They're like, oh, she kills the Illuminati.
They're just too cocky. Had Black Bolt not been too cocky and just
Dude,
said something right off the start.
Exactly. So I watched it again the other night with Marissa. I was like, bro, Mr. Fantastic literally says he could it's called whisper and kill you.
Basically, like gave away his power. He's like,
what
really?
math?
Yeah.
Dude, that scene was looking back at it.
Dude,
that scene was fucking rowdy though.
Yeah,
And what was so nasty is whenever he talked, he saw his like brains like just mush in his back of the head. It was just all.
Dude, his eyes popped too in his nose.
It also kind of. I mean, it did make sense because as soon as his power went off and went back at him, his brainwaves killed out. So I guess.
But at the same time,
right
like
away.
I don't see that happening because like, if he spoke, it should have just blasted open his lips.
I think the noise from whatever it was just trapped in his head and.
In that case, his head should have just exploded in all directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, how loud is it going to be him talking though?
I know, but like if he's talking, it should have just blasted out through his mouth towards her still. I'd say.
No, well, there's nothing there. I mean, if it's going to blast out anywhere, it's going to blast out like your ears, eyes, and all that.
Oh no, but like
he
it
was
just,
yelling.
He was yelling, and it could have just easily.
Well, if it goes
blasted
up
through,
his throat, it goes up.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it just traveled through his head.
I guess.
I mean, it was going to pop somewhere.
Yeah.
It was a gory death. I think that's like one of the goriest deaths in Marvel for the MCU wise.
No, I'd say Reed had it pretty gory.
Nah, he's just cheese grater.
Oh yeah, that wasn't really.
Oh,
It was
that
like
wasn't that bad.
so y'all remember
That's pretty
Infinity
bad.
War when Thanos uses the gauntlet on the Guardians and he turns Drax into like not Drax, Mantis into like strings. I was like,
he didn't kill her. So.
yeah, but that's what that reminded me of because I thought she died in that scene.
He turned Mantis into strings.
Yeah, and Drax, remember he just cut Drax into pieces, but it was just the Reality Stone, so it wasn't actually happening.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember when I saw that scene, I was like, holy fuck, they're dead. And they come back. I was like, okay. In this movie though, they actually died.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, Captain Carter though. Oh,
So you think the Scarlet Witch when she had the book? Do you think it'll be Thanos?
Well, I mean, she was already doing.
not with the stones.
No, but
all the stones, no.
no. Oh yeah, with all the stones, no.
No.
But without the stones, even just regular Scarlet Witch, or
Well, she was whooping his ass in Endgame.
just regularly, just by herself, without
Yeah.
the power.
Because
But-
then
yeah.
something happened. What happened?
He had a call. He told
the ship.
he told the ship like, "Hey, rain down fire."
Yeah.
to knock her out.
Yeah. But so with that book though, for sure.
But could she
Could she?
could she beat Thor though?
Yeah. Oh, Thor.
Thor was
but
stronger
with
than
Thor,
all.
Remember, Thor right now though is kind of getting his strength back.
I know, but like, no, I'm talking about like Prime Thor. Whenever he was facing Thanos, he was
Stormbreaker
stronger.
Thor?
He was stronger than all Infinity Stones and everything.
I know, but she has control of reality though. Like who knows?
I don't know, because he's a god.
So Thor versus Wanda. I feel like
Scarlet Witch.
I think Thor would win.
I feel like I don't know.
I feel like she's OP as fuck right now. Like not even
right now.
Doctor Strange. He said
Right
himself
now.
he didn't stand a chance.
Right now.
What do you mean right now?
She did.
Oh,
No, that's the other rumor.
yeah.
She might not be
she's
dead.
Not even dead.
Probably not. She's so fucking OP.
She's power, yeah. She's
I
powerful.
get that part, but she chose to.
So is she gonna come back good, or is she gonna come back?
Yeah, I don't think she's dead because I feel like she would get like a better death. Or like
Nah, she's a bitch. She deserves that. If that is her
Yeah.
death, she deserves that.
Like,
Her justification for being a bad guy. I'm a mom. I'm a mom.
I'm a mom in another universe.
Dude, you know
that's
what
funny,
scene?
Spider-Man lost everything.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh,
Wanda-
he's all chill. He gets an apartment. What does Wanda do? Kill the multiverse.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what scene pissed me off though? When she asked Mr. Fantastic his kids had a mom, and he's like, yes, and then she's like, good, they'll have someone to raise them. I was like, God, you're such a fucking hypocrite. Holy fuck. Like, the innocent kids and she would kill their dad.
Yeah.
Just because she wants like, oh my God.
I'm pretty sure this was to get her to hate her or some shit.
Yeah.
Like more than
I think everyone hates her right now.
And I'll be honest. I kind of wish they gave Doctor Strange a little more of a power boost.
I mean, I think that's what the whole thing with him grabbing the book at the end in that third eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What was that? So he mastered it?
No,
No.
basically that book, right, that he used is the same book Wanda used that fucked her up in the head. And I'm sure he's still in control, but it still has side effects.
It's
So that was one of them.
basically like the cost of touching that book and using it. That was the price he paid.
So it's a little side
But
effect.
Sinister Strange, the one that he was fighting,
He had that too.
yeah, but he turned him bad.
So,
But this one-
I'll tell you all this. This is what my coworker was telling me. Apparently, that eye is meant for evil Doctor Strange, and he was telling me that in the comics, apparently, he's not supposed to have that. So he doesn't know where they're gonna take it with that, how long he's gonna have it, or if he's gonna get rid of it. But apparently, that's what leads. I don't know if it is evil Doctor Strange or if it leads to using the book more and more and more, which turns him like the other
There's no book anymore in this universe, remember?
in that universe.
In all universes.
Oh,
So-
yeah, she destroyed the Dark
that
World
and all.
everywhere. So he can't use the book. He just has that. So I think he's
So
strong.
will that kind of drive him crazy because he can't reach the book when the little eye
I
thing
don't
is
know.
trying to
Well,
tell
I'm
him
sure there's some solution for it, though, somewhere.
Yeah.
But at the end, he kind of told me who that person is. I don't know if you already looked.
the
up.
lady?
I don't know if y'all looked into it.
The niece of...
The Dormammu?
Yeah, that's what he told me. It's Nisa Dormammu.
They get married or something in the comics.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. That
Literally,
she is the love interest
Of
for
Strange.
Strange.
For Evil Strange or Strange?
For our Strange, like the
Which
actual.
is strange. Yeah.
That they're meant to get together.
Oh, okay.
But apparently that was Dr. Dormammu's niece or whatever. And
That's cool.
That
So
was
do you
Dormammu in
Doctor
the.
Strange is going to turn evil or no?
I don't think so. I think it was
I would
just.
be mad if
I
he
think
did.
it's just
I
a little
think-
side effect, and I think he's strong enough to be in control of that.
I think what the next movie is going to be
So
about
that's-
is going to be more of him
Him
trying to
dealing with it?
controlling
That's what
it,
they
dealing
shown
with
in
it.
this movie too, is that he's different than the other strangers, that he won't.
Yeah, he'll.
Try to-
Yeah, he's not the same as
Yeah.
them. Like he's not evil. Like he's
Yeah.
smart enough to realize like what's right or wrong. Like the other ones, they just use
They
that
all
book.
fell into the book's trap. And all that.
Temptation, basically.
Temptation, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I don't.
But remember in the credit scene, when that girl's like, "Hey, you ready to go do X, Y, and Z or whatever?" And then he's like, "Yeah, we're ready." And then his eye pops up. So
Yeah.
maybe he's
I
chilling
don't
with
know
it.
if he already. I don't know if
Not
he already
mastered it, I'm
yeah.
sure, but I'm pretty sure he's chilling with
So
it.
do you
knows
think when we
about
get
it.
the new Doctor Strange, do you think we're just going to start from there?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how it ends? Like, yeah.
Oh, like how Spider-Man
Oh, of
did?
course,
Yeah.
of course, it's going to pick up right off
Right
where,
off
where to
everything.
start.
Maybe not right off, but
I'd say
we'll
so.
see.
Because I think this Doctor Strange took place right after
No way
No
No
Way
Home.
Home?
No Way
Yeah.
Home. Yeah, so
Not right after. It was a couple months, I think. Oh, I like how they reference that though in the movie.
Yeah, right.
That,
Oh, yeah.
Like now they don't know Peter Parker, but they still
They say
But that's weird
Spider-Man.
how Chavez didn't know about Spider-Man. Like,
Well, no, because
I
remember
guess-
they have different people
But-
in power, or different heroes, like how they had Black Bolt.
Yeah,
And all
yeah,
those
but I like there's
Fantastic
like a lot
Four.
of Spider-Mans, like Miles Morales. There's like,
I
Oh,
don't know.
Miles Morales might still be coming soon. I don't know when.
I hope they do him slow. Like
Yeah,
whenever
I
they
hope they
get
don't
to
just throw him in
and-
here right now.
So Tom Holland's gonna have another trilogy, right? Like introduce him now, like as a kid,
Yeah.
and then grow up. He'll be his little sidekick, and then Peter Parker, Tom Holland will probably die eventually,
Yeah.
and then boom, the future.
the future.
Yeah. No, but back to the movie. What do y'all rate it? What would you rate it personally, Nate?
Personally,
Yeah.
out of all Marvel, or just out of
No,
like,
just you.
just in general.
Just this movie, not looking at anything else. What do you rate this movie?
I'd give it an 8.
8. That's fair.
Not a 9 or 10, just because I kind of would have liked to see more gory. Because it looked like they were going to take that path. I would have loved to see a little bit more.
Mhm.
But I'd say it's still decent, really good.
I'd give it a 7. I think just because. So you know how they showed the cameos in the trailers, right? How they showed Captain Carter right before the movie came out. They showed Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
They showed the Illuminati already, like just a little glimpse, Captain Marvel and all that stuff. But I thought the reason they showed that is because there was going to be more. So I feel like that was a little bit of a letdown. You know, like they showed basically all their surprises except Mr. Fantastic, and he dies in 2 minutes.
Yep.
So that's, you didn't really leave out anything. You didn't really leave us anything to hope for, I guess. It kind of left more to be desired.
I think it was more of like,
To show how powerful she is.
Well, that and just more.
Yeah, they're like little stepping stones, basically.
That and just more of like I guess, what is it? Fan
service.
I don't know if it's fan.
Well, if they were going for fan service, there would have been more. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it would just be more of that. They couldn't really go too much more because they already have a lot that are already upcoming.
Like, it was already a 2.5-hour movie, so.
Yeah, this one was. Do you know they cut 30 minutes from this one actually?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
2 hours.
It was originally supposed to be 2.5 hours, but it was only 2 hours when it actually came out.
Wait, it was only 2 hours when you were there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when I was looking at it, like in my phone, I was like, "Oh, we still have an hour left," and we finished in like 30 minutes. I was like, "Oh shoot!"
Oh, okay.
I was mad.
I feel like it needed more.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it still needed. It was missing some stuff, like throughout the movie. It wasn't bad though. Like in no way was it bad. Like people were saying it was like a bad movie. Heck no.
Like if they had expectations for a big gory horror film,
Like or Endgame level crazy movie.
yeah, then
like
I could
you're
see
not gonna
it being
get.
a letdown.
But
yeah, but like they shouldn't be expecting that right now.
like
They have to do the whole build up like they did back from because they started the build up for their Endgame
like
from back
12
on
years ago.
what
2010.
before the first Guardians of the Galaxy before
it was with Iron Man,
before
Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. No,
First
not
movie?
Incredible
Huh?
Hulk.
The first movie.
No, it was the second movie. Because that's when Iron Man showed up at the end and said, "Hey, we're gonna put together a team or whatever."
Oh, okay.
So that's when they started teasing it.
Yeah.
And then Avengers came out. That's when Thanos first showed up.
Because like they did all those movies, the Civil War, this and that, all the way to build up for the actual Endgame.
Yeah.
Everyone just doesn't want to wait that long again.
They just expect it now. Like Spider-Man basically gave them that. No Way Home basically gave them a little taste of that.
Yeah.
And I think they were just expecting that again with this movie.
But no, that's not how.
Yeah. If you just ignore those expectations, though, it was a great movie.
Yeah.
Like, and I even felt like the horror aspect, though. Of it. Like, you know that.
I didn't think it was scary.
Yeah. But it was kind of like, you know, the scenes where Wanda, like, she could literally kill anyone at the snap of her finger.
Yeah.
Like, it was that was the scary part of it. Because you're like, I thought Wong was going to die, bro.
Wong.
As soon as I saw Wong go over the cliff, I was like, yeah, he's not dying. I went over to Marissa, I was like, yeah, he's going to
Because
live.
that was too
I
weak
didn't
of
want
a.
one.
Yeah, because unless she sliced him down or whatever, then he wasn't going to die. I was like, I knew it.
Yeah.
So glad Wong.
Yeah.
I still don't get how he survived that.
Wong. That's how.
Still, he
Sorcerer
landed on
Supreme.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer
He
Supreme.
landed on his spine, unconscious.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme. You need to bow in his presence,
Yeah, you
Eric.
can
okay.
do something.
Oh, yeah,
Eric,
and
you
then-
need to dress up like Wong for Halloween since he
No.
didn't die.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not shaving my head.
Yes. You
Yes.
need to. You don't got much hair anyway.
Oh, but Jose, what do you rate the movie
Yeah.
then?
I rated it 8 or 8.5. I think what I didn't like about it is I just wanted it to be longer. Like I liked the whole thing. I thought it was a good movie. That's all for me. I guess. I don't got anything bad to say about it. I really like. I
Then
like
why
it.
do you rate it?
Yeah, 8.5.
I don't know, but what's stopping it from?
Oh yeah, I guess what's stopping it
Oh.
from being a 10 for you? I guess
Well,
that's a good.
I don't know. It just wasn't. I told you it wasn't that long. I think when you.
That's
Oh,
it.
so that was the
So
one negative
basically,
about
if it
it?
was a little longer, it would have given you a
That's a
10.
1.5 off. Just
That's
not-
fair though. Let's think
You
about
gonna tell me how I rate?
30 minutes. No, but that's 30 minutes of footage though that they cut out that they could have probably left in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of wanted more of the zombie strange, like more.
I thought that was enough.
I thought that was cool that we got it though.
It was cool, but
But I was
I
expecting.
wanted more.
I was
It
expecting like
cool.
we talked about though, like the zombie universe, like how Nate was saying, like zombies get into the main universe. I thought that would have been cool,
Yeah.
like a little mini fight on the side, like they have to keep them out of the city or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Eric,
about you,
what's your rating?
I guess 7.5. Just
7.
'cause-
These fancy
7.5.
motherfuckers want
No,
their
they want
0.5s.
I,
Point
it's
one.
not as bad as a 7, but not 8. Just 'cause-
Why?
Well, I was about to say if you let me talk.
Why?
If you let me talk.
Why?
See, that's how I feel.
He looks like Wong, bow to the Sorcerer Supreme.
Why?
Yeah. Sorcerer Supreme. Bow in his presence.
God damn it. So like just like the overhype, because I was kind of expecting more also.
Oh, so you were like the people that were overhyped, thinking they were
not
in
to their
Endgame.
level to where they're saying that
It's a shit movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I appreciate how it went and all that.
Yeah.
I expected a little bit more,
No, I feel you.
just because the hype around Marvel movies.
I guess, but you can't expect every movie to
I
be
know.
as big of a hit as,
Yeah, I know. That's why.
say, like Homecoming.
That's
Or
why
not
I'm not.
Homecoming.
That's why I'm
No Way Home.
not giving
No Way
any
Home.
shit for that.
Yeah. I think that's a fair.
It was just my own thing.
Yeah. But for anyone to say it's below like a 6,
Oh, yeah.
like of a
People
movie,
are giving it like 6 or 6.
People are giving it like
that's
5,
nah,
6.
like it deserves. It's like an upper movie. Like people are saying it's one of the
Like if you
weakest
just
MCU
don't
movies.
like Marvel movies and how they
Like
do
I'm
it,
pretty sure
Yeah.
they'll rate Homecoming higher than this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Homecoming was trash.
Yeah. Then and I'm like, this is definitely way above Homecoming. I'm pretty sure they've been rating Homecoming way higher.
Homecoming, I think that's one of the worst Marvel movies. Far From Home was a step up from Spider, but it still wasn't the best. And then No Way Home was just. Boom.
Yeah. On a side note, what do you think this next Spider-Man title is going to be? They've already exhausted
Homeless.
all the because they did Homecoming, Far From Home,
Crippling
No Way Home.
They need a new trilogy name.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Basically, he is alone.
They might actually. I can see them do that.
Yeah. No maybe they like
just Spider-Man.
That would be cool.
I mean,
like the Amazing
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Or the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man.
The Human Spider.
The Human Spider.
Does he shoot web out of his butt?
I don't know. Maybe.
But those
I
pizza
hope
balls,
not.
though, they look pretty good.
Huh?
Those pizza balls.
Oh, those pizza. Hey, Pizza Papa.
Pizza balls.
Oh, and you mean
Dude, Bruce
the
Campbell.
pizza?
That one universe in Strange.
They look nasty.
You wouldn't want to eat a ball.
Oh yeah, that's
of pizza.
one thing I liked about it is like when they were going through the dimensions, how they went through the Spider-Verse.
Oh, the cartoon
dimension.
version.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the Spider-Verse, but it was a
looked
cartoon.
Similar, but it wasn't the exact like art style and color.
Did y'all see the black and
anime?
white one?
Yeah.
Was that?
That one looked.
I don't
cool.
know.
Did you see that one, Nate? Like it's like the dark Noir universe.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
one looked cool.
There was also a zombie one when they went through.
It was too quick though. Like you
Yeah, it
can't.
was
It's
too
hard.
quick.
You know, people are gonna break it down though.
Yeah.
Where they stop every
I
frame.
was mad about that. Whenever they first got to the universe where they stopped going through all like the dimensions,
Yeah.
I thought who did I lean over to?
Me probably.
Was it you sitting next to me?
Yeah.
I leaned over to you. I'm like, is that the zombie universe? And you said, I think so, or yeah, because it looked like it was.
And they didn't go there.
Because it was all like
Grass.
everything was overgrown.
But everything was also futuristic.
No, but like it was before, like whenever they first got there, you just saw people like slowly walking in the background,
Oh yeah.
and like everything overgrown. I'm like, dude, this looks like a perfect zombie apocalypse world. I was like, I can't wait for them to see them like running around killing zombies, like just straight up.
Like I personally just don't like that like zombie thing. It's just like too cliche.
Not really.
But I think Marvel could have fun with it though.
Yeah, especially
For like
doctors.
5-10 minutes. But if they do like a long thing about it,
I know, but
I
like,
wouldn't enjoy it.
Marvel's The Walking Dead.
I know, but it'd be cool to see like
Superheroes
He's just
with-
walking down the street and like all of a sudden, Hulk is zombified.
I think it could be fun.
Like, that'd be pretty cool.
The What If episode was fun.
Yeah.
Or a fucking a Thor is zombified. Dude, they want to stand chance. But like, I would have loved to see something like that.
All right, back to the movie though.
That is a movie.
No, you're talking about What If.
I'm not.
Yes.
Bro.
Okay.
Nah, just kidding.
All right, I'm leaving the podcast today, guys. This is my last one. No, I'm
Sure.
We're not missing much.
So
Nah,
and,
just kidding.
how they named her America Chavez. Was that her thing in the?
That's her comic name.
That's her comic name.
Dude,
Yes.
but-
So,
still, that's the
dude,
name
I don't get that
America.
argument that people were trying to say the movie was being woke, but she was like a low-key character though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like she
Like,
barely.
Because she had the LGBTQ thing. She had the two moms.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, you noticed
I
that?
know the two moms, but not the.
She had the little
noticed it
pin.
on the second.
Oh, she had like a badge.
Yeah, she had the LG,
I didn't see that.
whatever it was,
Really?
the
She had
rainbow
it?
thing. Yeah, and then she had the two moms. But people were complaining that it was a woke movie. When dude, she was a low-key likable
That was like
character.
10 minutes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like let out a rowdy one.
Like 10 minutes of the whole movie where they're talking about that kind of stuff.
Not really, even 10 minutes.
I
Like,
know, like, not
it
even.
wasn't even like the focal point of the movie.
Yeah,
it
like
was just
It
her.
was just her parents.
Yeah, I don't get what was woke about it.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, who you watched the What If, right?
Yeah.
At the very end of the What If,
If I remember.
do they explain what happened at the very end whenever she was running with Doctor Strange, the other one that was gonna kill
Oh,
her?
that was never part of it.
That was
No.
never part of it.
No.
Yeah.
I would have loved to understand what all happened before that. What the hell that monster was that was following them?
Where it came from?
Yeah,
It
because
was
like
just another monster.
Wanda.
It was.
I know, but like I would have loved to know if it was like an actual like certain monster.
It is
Wanda.
certain
No,
monsters.
Wanda just
No, that's
made
not
it.
what he's saying. He's saying like what
It's,
type of monsters were
Like
they?
if like
Did they have any lore behind them?
like if they had a lord, yeah.
They are. Well, they were actual characters in the comic. They had names, but I don't know.
Because like if it's like say people like stuff, it's way off the topic. But like say the Sentinels, stuff like that, like those type of big creatures. Like if that creature, because he looked like he was really advanced,
compared to the second one that.
like where it was just a big giant eyeball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that
the
was
first-
actually a
the first one
Oh
was
yeah,
like
that sound effect when they
was
pulled the eye out of the socket was funny.
What?
That first one, with the bandages or something.
Yeah, the
That's
fire.
the one with and I think it's Infinity War with Doctor Strange, where he holds him with.
Oh, those.
Yeah, that's I forgot.
There's a name it says.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a real villain in the comic.
So same with the Eye. It was called, the Eye's name is Garganto. I think it's a Doctor Strange villain in the actual comic.
From Terraria?
It's either Garganto or Gargantus, something like that. But that's what the eyeball's name is. But basically, Wanda just summoned it from that book. It's probably one of the demons in there.
Yeah, it's one of the spells.
Okay,
like
so that book's basically home to like a lot of like demons.
Yeah, so those things are like magical.
But the book was something that Strange made, or it was already
in their like lore or whatever it is.
It showed that Scarlet Witch was the one that created
a long time ago.
the Dark Oath or the creature.
She just created the spells. The Dark Oath was written down by the.
That was Hold.
Dark Hold, yeah.
Hold or Oath?
I think it's Dark Hold.
I think Dark Hold.
Yeah.
So she came up with all the spells, but all the mages and all that wrote them down into the Dark Hold to keep them safe.
Mm-hmm.
But what about that other book?
The good one?
It was just a copy. Oh, the good book.
The good one? That's basically so I guess the good guys in the past, whenever that first Scarlet Witch came about, they made that to counter that book. So whenever the Scarlet Witch does, like, come about, they could actually have a way to fight her. Because you know she's OP.
Do you think that's going to be the next Infinity Stones type of deal?
No, they destroyed it.
No, they didn't.
Not the good one.
Yeah, the good book. Remember Wanda burned it?
No,
only
that universe's. Only that universe's.
Oh, so
maybe
we still
that's
have
just one, because that's just the.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the gap in between all the.
Oh yeah, that's the gap.
So there's no. It's just one.
There is just one.
The Dark Hold, though, there was multiple ones.
Yeah. The good one, there's one throughout the entirety of all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so
then they're both
out of the big. And then she destroyed all the Dark Hold.
Unless
supposedly.
he makes a new one.
With his eye? I mean, he could, because that eye's from the Dark Hold.
Because like, who's the one?
Oh, imagine he does make another Dark Oath or whatever, however you say it, because of that eye.
Oh, like it takes control of him every now and then.
No, like he's just like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, that eye could be a multi-dimensional
and all of a sudden he makes a new.
Yeah.
Like he's making a new book, thinking it's something he's making for himself, but
maybe
really
it's just a pet.
The
eye's just a pet.
Hey, boy. I mean, I'm pretty sure Doctor Strange is gonna take control. Like he's gonna keep control of it, because this one's like he's.
I hope so. Right?
Yeah.
I don't want him to get like bad.
Like taking over and then turn bad. Like he goes bad, comes back to reality at the very end.
Basically,
went all the way up here to make him look good,
he's had such a good character arc though. Because remember in the first Doctor Strange, he didn't give a fuck about people. Yeah. He hated everyone. He hated his life because his finger thing. Like he was just so bitter. And then he became.
It's like Vegeta.
No, not Vegeta. No, that's not a good character arc. It's like. No, because he wasn't like a bad guy. He was just kind of a douche. Like he cared about himself. Yeah. And then he became a hero in that one. And then in Infinity War, he was still kind of a douche.
He was a Paul.
But he learned, like in Infinity War and Endgame, he actually learned to care about people.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man: No Way Home, he had more character development. You know, he actually cared for Peter and stuff like that.
But he also had to take care of.
Yeah. Things. And then in the newest one, he finally got over his like relationship bullshit.
Not at the beginning.
No, like throughout the movie.
Yeah.
He finally got. I think that final conversation he had with her, his ex or whatever. Yeah. I think it helped him get over it, and that's why he moved on from that broken watch.
Yeah.
I think he had good character development.
Yeah.
People were saying no one had character development but Wanda in the movie. What? That don't make no sense. Dude, she went backwards.
Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, like Iron Man.
No, in this movie.
Oh, in this movie.
Doctor Strange got a big
dude, his
got a big one,
he was trying to like not.
Dude, because he didn't care about that girl either.
Yeah,
he was just like
getting mad at her, and then he sounded like, "I'm sorry," right?
But it feels. I feel like he kind of like forced it himself to not kill her, because after learning that all the other Doctor Stranges,
he didn't want to be like
were
that.
sacrificing her for
or trying to.
Yeah, and he was like, you know what?
Like that's another thing that's developed is in Infinity War.
He would have done that.
The only way was
to sacrifice Iron Man
and the stones and give his life.
Mr. West, Dr. West.
Dr. West.
That guy at the beginning with the long hair?
Yeah.
He was from the first Doctor Strange.
I don't remember him.
He was in the.
He was in the nurse thing.
He helped when Doctor Strange got like shanked or whatever. They were doing surgery while he was fighting in the like the spiritual plane.
Really? I don't remember.
You don't remember that scene where he?
I remember.
It was at the beginning too when he was.
Are you talking about the black guy?
No.
No, he's the guy with the long hair at the wedding.
That's it next to him. He still didn't get the girl.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he was the doctor.
The one with the dead
of Doctor Strange.
The dead cats.
The dead cats, and my brother died.
Yeah. I was like, who is that?
Dude, that guy's such a dick. Did it have to happen that way?
My two cats died.
You remember?
Nah, I don't remember.
He's the doctor at the beginning that they were trying to save a guy that got a bullet in his head.
But he fucked up the surgery.
Yeah, so they were saying just pull him off the life support, that doctor.
And then Doctor Strange. And then Strange was like, no.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
And he
I just don't remember his face. I remember what happened.
And then he kind of embarrassed him in front of all the doctors too.
Yeah.
But That was a random question.
No, I was like, who is that?
Where were we at? What were we talking about? Oh, the character development.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about the.
Oh, what I wanted to say too. I'm kind of disappointed because that. Correct me if I'm wrong. That black guy from, the black guy from the Illuminati.
The Doctor Strange. His
the
enemy guy.
His
Mordo.
His original guy, is he still alive in our universe?
Dude, I thought that was gonna be him.
I thought that was gonna be him, but apparently it's from
another universe.
Dude, so at the end of Doctor Strange, they teased him as the next villain, like he was gonna go around taking sorcerer's powers or whatever. And then apparently he referenced it though. Remember, he was saying like, "Oh, he wants to kill me now," or "He's trying to kill me now." So I guess it happened off screen, after Endgame or whatever. That was kind of annoying. That's a good villain to have.
No, that was after the first Doctor Strange.
Trailer, or?
No, yeah, Doctor Strange. But remember, Infinity War happened right after that, so he didn't really have time to have his own villains or anything. And then remember, he was gone for 5 years because he got dusted.
Yeah. Doctor Strange took place before Endgame, Infinity War.
Yeah.
Because at the end of Doctor Strange, he's like, I'm done with the sorcerer or whatever stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to basically take away the power and just turn. He basically was turning evil.
Yeah.
And then he walked away, and they haven't shown him since.
Mm-hmm. So no, but then he references him to that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But
that's all they give us.
That's
but
what
he's
I
not
was
referencing to the one from our universe.
He was just saying
he did. He said the variant in our universe wants to kill me.
That's it. But he's not referencing him. He's just referencing what he wants to do.
No, but that is enough that he knows that he's out there trying to kill him somewhere.
Yeah.
So that means he's done enough damage somewhere that he's somewhere doing some bad shit.
Not really.
No, it's just.
Otherwise, he wouldn't know anything about him. Because remember, all he saw Strange is that, hey, I'm leaving. I don't want to deal with this.
But that's him knowing.
No, he didn't
say.
Say just I'm leaving. He literally.
No, he said I'm done with the. He's like, I won't partake in this, and he left.
No, he said something else where he was going to go against them.
No, he said that to the guy, that random guy who took the powers at the end on the end credit scene. There was a random sorcerer it was the guy that talked to Strange. Yeah. Remember that was crippled? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. He learned what's it called? He took his powers, and that guy was basically crippled again. And he told that guy, he's like, there's too many sorcerers, and he walks off. That was the end credit scene.
Yeah, but that implies that he's going to be against Strange.
Yeah. No, but Strange didn't. How would Strange know that if he wasn't?
They probably watch over the entire world. They probably know by now. They probably know once sorcerers start coming up, not being sorcerers no more.
Well, that means he's out there in our universe doing something.
That's what I'm saying, because they never showed he died or anything. So he's definitely...
Unless he got dusted for 5 years, who knows?
And what my coworker, I forgot to say this, my coworker was telling me, so apparently another little build-up is going to be kind of like the evil heroes type of deal. Kind of like how he is.
Oh, the Dark Avengers?
Kind of like that. I don't know if that's what the title is for them, but
that's what I read about. I don't forget who else it was going to be.
I don't know who was all in it. I think he said, who was going to be in it? I want to say Dark Bolt was a part of it, because that's what he told me whenever I was questioning about it, he's supposed to be a part of the dark side of Avengers, because he's supposed to be like a kind of like what's that guy?
Anti-hero?
Anti-hero. There you go. Anti-hero. That's what I meant.
I could see that, but there's not really any build-up because there's no heroes right now that would currently go into it.
They said that they're going to start announcing some anti-heroes type of deal.
Big thing. It's
anti-hero?
the good guys versus the anti-hero in a different multiverse because they're going.
Well, not multiverse. Not multiverse in our universe, because now it's just going to be our universe.
So supposedly the next build-up, like Avengers level threat, is going to be Secret Wars. I don't know if y'all know about that in the comics. So Secret Wars is basically multiversal war.
That's what I'm saying.
In like a little arena. So you could be, what's it called? You could be right, and you could be right too. It could be our Avengers. You know how we have our new team. It's basically Captain America, Falcon.
Well, new Falcon.
And then Doctor Strange. Who else do we got?
Spider-Man.
Winter Soldiers, Spider-Man.
All three Spider-Man are going to fight.
No, not all.
Well, no, if it's multiversal, like multiverse is going against her, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah, who knows? And then I'm pretty sure there's another Illuminati somewhere. This Illuminati kind of sucked. Huh? What the fuck was Mr. Fantastic going to do? Yeah. What was he going to do? Stretch my arm at you?
You know what? I was a little disappointed about, but I guess it was okay. No Deadpool.
Dude, I wanted that cameo. I wanted that cameo.
I didn't even think it was going to happen until one of y'all said it.
No, everyone looked at like this little...
Yeah, I showed you.
It's not too obvious. It's just...
Yeah, I couldn't make it out. I could make it out a little bit, but...
I couldn't see it at all when you would show it to me.
You could. I will pull it up again.
I was hoping at the very end, the end credit scene, it was going to be Deadpool.
Oh yeah, and then they just show that guy
Just a random dude.
breaking the fourth wall after he
That was so. I like Bruce Campbell. It was a reference to the Evil Dead, but
I don't know what that is, so.
you never seen the Evil Dead?
Nope.
No.
Look at Deadpool.
How's that Deadpool?
The 2 eyes. And his
Those
black
are just
marks.
dots.
Bruh, those are just dots.
No, that's Deadpool.
It's obvious now that it's just 2 dots.
Yeah.
I will stand by this.
That's 2 dots, dude.
Where?
Right there, with his little mouth, like this.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Let me see.
Those are just stars.
Yeah,
Those are
no.
just
Those dots are
stars.
so
Those
pronounced.
aren't his face.
Yeah, no.
I don't care what y'all say. I'm standing by that. That's Deadpool. There's 30 minutes of cut footage. It's in one of those footage.
Once the DVD releases.
We'll see what happens.
What?
Yeah, no, that's
When
not.
DVD releases.
If anything, that looks more like what's her name?
If anything, it's
No,
just
Captain
stars.
Marvel. It looks like her fist, like right there.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, the black Captain Marvel.
So you want to bring race into this now?
Hey man.
Nah.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
she
glad
got
that-
clapped.
I'm glad that Tobey Maguire didn't show up though.
Oh, he would have fucking died.
And,
Everyone was saying too that Tom Cruise as Iron Man was going to come up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
but
thought-
I guess they couldn't get the contract or whatever,
Oh, really?
the deal.
Probably.
I think that Sam Raimi wanted him.
Isn't he a bad
Dude.
Iron Man, right?
No.
No, he was going to be a part of the
he was
Illuminati.
so you know how those Ultron bots were in the facility, right? He was the one that made them. So
Yeah,
there
'cause
has,
they
there has to
called
be an
him
Iron Man
Ultron.
in there has to be an Iron Man in that universe somewhere.
They just didn't. They weren't able to get the
But
cameo
not
for.
So they didn't put him in. Yeah.
Oh no, they're not
it
going.
is
They're not
Tony
going to do. You're saying not
Powers?
Robert Downey Jr. They're going to do Tom Cruise as the other universe.
Dude, that would have been so cool to see though.
But
Tom
they,
Cruise.
I guess they didn't get it.
Dude, I swear to God, if you look back at one of those trailers though, it would shows Captain Marvel right with the mask or whatever, but one of them does not look like her. Like it literally looks like a dude.
Yeah.
Like it even shows hair too. But then the next trailer it shows like you'd see her lips and stuff like that. Yeah.
Can I ask y'all something that's not related to Doctor Strange, but it's about Marvel?
What's up?
What is y'all's next movie that y'all are looking forward to?
Thor.
You're looking forward
Coming
to
out
Thor?
in 2 months, but I'm excited.
Even
about
if they're not even announced for the date.
it is announced.
Oh no, I'm saying for other movies that you're thinking of.
Oh.
Even if they're not announced for the release date or anything, if it's just a future movie that you're looking forward to seeing.
Spider-Man.
I could have guessed that one. Eric,
Nothing.
nothing piques your interest.
No, it just happens as it happens.
So you're not looking forward. There's no movie that's going to come out or that might come out that'll pique that you can't wait to watch.
No, I can wait.
God damn it, Eric.
You're not interesting. This is what no.
Oh.
Really, like none.
I can wait.
That's give us something that you're looking forward to.
The sweet relief of death.
Just say something just to give
Yeah.
an answer.
I mean, you already took my answer.
What?
Well, it could be the same. It could be the same.
No, what he just
No,
said.
the sweet relief
Just
of
say
death.
the new Doctor Strange movie.
You cringy motherfucker.
I'm waiting for the Doctor Strange movie.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I'm waiting for is the
you got it.
Eternals.
Oh, I thought you were.
Fuck the Eternal.
No, it was a pretty badass movie. Everyone says it wasn't that good, as great, but I say it was pretty good.
It wasn't bad,
'Cause
but it wasn't good.
Especially
I
the
didn't watch
ending.
it.
Especially, weren't you there when you watched it?
No, he didn't go with us. 'Cause he
Oh,
doesn't
that's
like us.
right. You didn't go with
I
us.
didn't go.
The bitch.
Damn. No, but at the very end, you haven't seen it at all.
Nah, it
At
doesn't
the-
look good.
You remember the end credits, right?
Yeah, it leaves a lot to.
Where like they get taken away and sent off somewhere with what was it?
The Celestial.
Another celestial.
No, the Celestial
the-
Oh,
big
the
boy.
celestial.
Yeah.
that they work for.
And then also, I guess that one's one of the main ones I'm looking forward to. But another one I'm looking forward to is Blade,
Not Blade.
I mean, if they do it.
because you didn't see it, but at the very end of
Oh, that's the other end credit scene.
that's the end credit
he
scene for
talks.
this. Yeah, he talks at the very end because it was the main girl from the Eternals,
Her love interest.
her love interest that was just a regular human. At the very end, she's like, "I want you to go make up with your dad, and just basically get through it with him, like stop fighting." And so he goes and does that. And I think it was before he could tell her.
Yeah, he was gonna tell her.
He was gonna
about
tell her
his
like, "Hey,
secret.
basically, and then she gets taken away
Yeah.
before he can finish the sentence." But apparently, his dad was called the Dark Knight, right?
Black Knight.
The Black Knight. And whenever he was opening up, I guess, the little chest that his father told him to, I had a sword, and then behind him a voice said,
Are you sure you're ready for that? And it
Yeah.
said his name.
And it was Blade.
It was Blade. They knew.
Do you know who Blade is?
Ryan Reynolds.
No.
What did you say?
What did you say?
Wesley Snipes.
What did he say?
But wasn't Ryan Reynolds?
No.
Are you thinking
I know
of
it's
Green Lantern?
No, I know it's Wesley Snipes that's in the movie, but
not
isn't
that.
he cast in it too?
Ryan Reynolds was in
In
one of the
Blade?
Blades?
Wasn't Ryan Reynolds?
I don't know. You want to look up Blade Ryan
Does it
Reynolds?
really matter that much?
No.
Yes, it does.
It's
I know
personal
it's Wesley
today.
Snipes. He has the little glasses, right?
Yeah.
Was Ryan Reynolds in?
I don't, unless I'm thinking of a different.
What did you do? What the hell? Why did condoms pop up, Nate?
Because we were searching for
Ooh.
because Jose thought condoms are banned.
Was Ryan
Georgia.
Reynolds?
In fact, it was California, but it was for a whole different thing and not banning condoms. Right?
No side discussion.
Oh,
No
he
side.
was.
Oh, he actually was.
He was in the third, I
I
think.
knew it.
Hannibal King?
Yeah, he was.
I knew it.
Not important.
He was not.
Not. Anyways.
Oh yeah, I guess he kind of played a.
Oh, but still,
decent role.
why would they be making another Blade movie?
Because they never
Oh.
introduced him into the Marvel
Yeah,
universe.
so this
he had
is-
his
Make
own.
it to where he's a mentor for the Black Knight, and that's how he's introduced.
I know,
him.
but like you haven't seen the Blade movie, so you can just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no.
Damn, Nate.
Because I have them all 3 on DVD, and like I love Blade movies. I love the whole vampire and everything, dude. It was just it was bad.
He's basically gonna start like the dark side of the MCU. Like
Yeah,
that little.
vampire.
He's gonna probably go into
Yeah,
it
so
with
So what was-
what's his name? Morbius.
What was made for first, Blade or Incredible Hulk?
Blade.
Blade, right?
Yeah,
Blade was
this
2004.
This was during that Marvel time where Toby, the OG Fantastic
What was
Four.
the first Marvel movie? Was it Spider-Man?
Some old ass movies. There was like an old Avengers from
There
the
was an
70s.
old Thor that was
But
really
like,
bad.
I guess like, I don't know, like.
Decent ones, probably the late 90s. Well, the first Spider-Man. That's when they actually superhero movies started picking up. And then they released an old Hulk in 2003. That one didn't really do well. And then they released Iron Man.
Blade was made in 1998.
Oh dang, that was old then.
Yeah, that's old.
But if you're looking at like say like
Like
the
mainstream
canon mainstream, they're saying it's Iron Man that was made in 2010. But
I would say
Blade was
Spider-Man.
First
definitely
Iron Man?
yeah.
Or Incredible Hulk. Was Incredible Hulk first? No, Spider-Man.
Set in 2010, they originally
First-
started.
Current Marvel movie was Hulk.
Hulk in 2007.
Yep.
No,
Let me
wasn't the
see.
first Iron Man 2007?
Howard the Duck. What the?
No, 2007.
Howard the Duck is Marvel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you haven't seen him in Guardians of the Galaxy?
What the? No, let me see this.
What? Oh, hold up.
You saw him
You-
in
you-
Endgame.
Yeah, he was in Endgame too.
I remember seeing him. I just never. I thought it was just like, oh, that's Howard the Duck. I didn't know he was
Look,
Marvel.
he has a cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy.
How the hell is he
Don't play the
Marvel?
audio.
You want me to?
No, don't.
Oh, once you go down.
How is he Marvel though?
I don't know.
What's
Oh,
his-
Seth Green did his voice. I didn't know that. Yeah, he was just in one of the bar scenes in
So
Guardians of
then,
the Galaxy.
so then he's just a.
He's canon. Yeah,
I know, but he's just a duck.
a space duck.
So it's not meant to be anything bad. He's just a duck.
No.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why they
yeah,
haven't
he's
really
not-
given many.
So then Howard the Duck was made in 1986. And then after that, it was Blade, X-Men, Blade 2.
Yeah.
So really-
Oh, X-Men. I forgot about the OG X-Men. Yeah.
Yeah, the OG X-Men
So
was made
early
in
2000s is when the Marvel actually started.
2000.
They weren't the best though. Like they weren't well connected. They were just random.
Yeah.
Alone
like
movies.
Solo movies.
Yeah, except the X-Men. That was a good trilogy. This was a trilogy. Spider-Man trilogy. But they all were all in their own little
Avengers.
worlds.
Was that 5?
What's that?
Avengers was 5 movies?
The Avengers?
Yeah.
So do you?
4.
So think.
Not far?
No.
You had the first Avengers, Civil War.
No, that's Captain America. The Avengers.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
that Ultron and then Infinity and Endgame.
Yeah.
So you think in do you think the Doctor Strange Professor Xavier in that one is connected to Logan? Like, or is they just
No,
like,
because remember that Professor X died.
yeah, but I
This
guess-
is just a straight up. I think it's a whole.
Just-
But there must be mutants in that world though for
Yeah.
him to be there.
Do you think they just straight up ignored it, or is it just a different universe?
I don't know. They didn't really go into detail in
Right.
that universe much.
Because they never had the rights to.
Yeah.
Like they were like, okay, we just bought you. Let's just ignore it.
Well, they're trying to figure. I'm pretty sure that right now.
they'll ignore it because that was a
Wait,
good
who about
movie.
who?
So basically, when the MCU
Oh, yeah,
started,
Fox.
they didn't own X-Men. They didn't own Fantastic Four. They didn't own
X-Men and all that were Sony. So no.
No, they Spider-Man, Sony.
Yeah, Spider-Man is.
So X-Men, all of them were owned by Fox or whatever. They bought them. Now they're trying to get them into the MCU, but I guess they're still figuring it out. This is an easy way to get Charles into the MCU, but there's no really. I'm like, how the fuck's he there? Because he died in every other fucking movie.
Sony still owns Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, but they're still working together though, because Spider-Man's gonna make money.
And then they also have to work it out why weren't they in the past?
Yeah, like where are the mutants coming from now? They're gonna probably just have to keep it multiversal.
Yeah, because X-Men is like the whole thing's all confusing, right?
So yeah, the X-Men,
Like
getting them into the MCU is gonna be confusing because a lot of them have those old backstories, like Wolverine. Like where was he? Because he's so many 100 years old. Charles, he's been there.
Go back in the future.
And then Magneto, he's supposed to be a Holocaust survivor. Like, how do you put him into the MCU? Because he would have already been alive somewhere. Yeah. That's a tough thing, unless they switch all their backstories, which wouldn't make sense to me. I would think the easiest way to do it is just to keep the multiverse or the universes separate. So, like, if they want to introduce the X-Men, right? Like, have them in their own universe, but they're still connected, where they could communicate with the MCU. And then I guess they all come together for Secret Wars.
I say no. I say I want them to introduce X-Men as actually into our universe.
But that would be difficult, though.
Not really.
Like, what were you?
Yeah, because we have to explain where were they at.
Yeah, like
Thanos.
during all
like
the
you didn't
fight.
help if you want to help.
Yeah, like they can't, because if they're gonna keep their original story, they can't just come out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
I mean, they kind of can, because remember they could do the whole story like how they were hiding from the world, since they were kind of like.
But that's another
hidden.
story.
But in this universe, superheroes are a big thing, though. So it wouldn't make sense for them to be hiding. Literally,
Really?
Thor, Hulk, they're all celebrities now, kind of. Captain America.
But for a little while during Civil War, they weren't.
Yeah, they were kind of bad. But like
They could say that it just started too. Like, say if the X-Men were just forming.
So my thing was, I thought of a good thing that could kind of keep the continuity, I guess, the same. Would be, you know how there was 2 snaps on Earth from the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
So like the radiation from that or whatever caused people to mutate or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it would still fuck up character arcs because again, Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
What's his motivation? You know,
It was a Holocaust.
Yeah,
And
and he wants mutants to be in control of everything. So where would he just come from randomly? You know. And then
also, if you
like
were
it'd
to
be
do
really
that radiation thing, how would it work for all the people that were literally close to the gauntlet when they snapped? Because then they would have been exposed to the most radiation.
yeah, it's just it's like a tough thing to do. But I don't think they're going to be able to put him in the.
I say if they're going to do anything, it's going to be more of like they just started forming. And like, what's his name? The Beast. He's still like very young before he's like actually the fully Beast. He's like still suppressing his stuff. Xavier, he can't really do much of just be watching.
So like basically they're just starting out.
Like they're just forming and young, and they're like.
So it wouldn't be Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, well, yeah, it couldn't be.
Yeah. That or it could be. They could just come up with a whole new story. Because remember, if they're going to redo it, they're going to redo their whole background story.
MCU's storyline and not something based off the comic.
Yeah, I would
like
just hate
at
that
the
because like the stories are so good already for like the individual characters.
Like
just for them to like they're gonna make them social justice warriors.
Because at the same time, like they did the same thing with the Eternals.
They didn't do exactly the same thing. It was just they weren't what they were.
I know that they couldn't interfere, but like they did the same thing. Like they were there, they just didn't want to fight. They couldn't fight, or couldn't fight. They were told not to interfere.
Yeah.
And Xavier Woods or someone could have told him, or Mystique, like, hey, no, let's don't get involved.
That is tough. But I just feel like they're such huge characters, though it's hard for them just to like, oh, we've been here, hi.
Yeah.
You know?
Not Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool. Do you know Deadpool's going to show up from another universe? He's going to do
especially if he referenced Thanos a lot already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been referenced with Thanos
Zip it,
a
Thanos.
lot. Zip it, Thanos.
Black Widow.
Yeah.
Like they could legit put them.
He's the easiest one to get over because he could break the fourth wall whenever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Is he going to be the same?
Ryan Reynolds?
Wolverine.
Nah. I think Hugh Jackman.
He's
I think he's already done.
He
I
actually.
thought he said he would.
He
if
would
it's
for
Marvel,
Deadpool.
right?
He would. No.
He would for Ryan Reynolds, I think.
Oh, I thought he said only if Marvel.
If they went underneath.
Yeah.
No, because I remember hearing a tweet about him. The Wolverine made his actor. I forget his name.
Hugh Jackman.
he made his because I think he was like retiring from like X-Men movies.
Yeah, after Logan.
And he said his only regret is not being in a Marvel movie.
Really?
I don't know if that's him hinting like, hey, I'm going to be in a Marvel movie.
Oh.
Or could be straight up him just saying actually he does regret.
But I could see him coming back because he's not that old.
I'm pretty sure he just wishes he had a good story. Because, like, his whole story and his movies were clusterfucks. Like, they changed his background so many fucking times. And it was just kind of...
How old is he, though?
In real life? He's probably, like, close to 50 at least.
Really?
No, that's not bad.
Because I could have sworn he was still kind of young in his 40s.
Well, I mean, you're
53?
Yeah, he still
He looks good, but what's it called? He's already getting old.
If he keeps in shape,
How old
he
was
can do it.
Robert Downey Jr. in Endgame?
He was pretty old.
I think he's already in his 50s, too.
Yeah, I know that, but in
No,
Endgame.
I think, actually, let me see. The oldest one is someone who...
Isn't it Hulk?
Paul Rudd, I think, is one of the oldest.
Oh, yeah, Paul.
Robert Downey Jr. is 57.
Isn't the Hulk really old?
He was 55, 54
Yeah.
in Endgame.
Let's see, Mark Ruffalo. He's 54. There was one. What's his
Paul
name?
Rudd's like 60.
Paul Rudd's, I think he was like the one of the oldest.
Yeah.
He's 53 years old, and
Oh,
he looks
really?
like that. Yeah.
Damn.
He's younger than Downey.
But dude, look how young
he looks young.
I know
He
that,
looks
but
like in
he's
his
still younger
30s.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Ant-Man. Oh, that's a new one that's coming out next year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not. Really, I
Ant-Man
never
3.
really followed the Ant-Man series. I only followed the Ant-Man and the Wasp. I
That
think
was
it
a good movie.
Just because it tied into the Endgame.
But
The
both
whole
the
story.
Ant-Man movies are underrated. I love those movies.
I never seen that man at all.
You never seen?
I watched the first one. I found the funniest. The second one, I was like, okay.
They were both. I liked them
Until
both.
the very end. Then I was like, what the fuck?
They were both fun movies, and then the ending was just dark.
And because the ending was after, or the movie came out after Infinity War, right? Or before?
Yeah, after Infinity War.
Yeah, and everyone was like, no, what the fuck?
That was a good tie-in. That was
Yeah.
perfect. You need to watch those two movies. Those are good. Ant-Man and the Wasp. They're both good.
Yeah, it's really good. Because you didn't understand how he got.
Well,
He just teleported into the van randomly
I
in the
know
freaking
like they were
garage.
doing an experiment or something.
Yeah.
Because he had a partner and he
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Wasp.
Well, the Wasp, yeah, but she disappeared,
because of the snap, right?
and he was inside the. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
The space.
The quantum realm.
Quantum realm.
So the next one, Quantumania, them exploring the quantum realm, probably something like that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good
Do
movie.
you think there's gonna be cameos in there?
No.
Nah, I think it's gonna be its own thing. But the new villain's supposedly gonna make his debut. Kang the Conqueror.
Kane,
Kane.
as in from WWE.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Nate.
Imagine.
That's gotta be Kane.
Kane and the Undertaker to show up.
Shut the fuck up, Nate. You're taking the show off the rails.
Hey, me.
All right,
Just
boys, you
saying.
want to call it a day for today?
I'm tired.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
I want to sleep.
Nah, but
Good movie.
Good
I think
movie.
we're on agreement. It's a good movie.
good movie.
Overhated.
Good movie.
Everyone else's opinion that
It's
says it's bad
irrelevant.
is irrelevant.
Yeah. Your
Y'all
opinion
are
is wrong.
just haters.
Yes.
Y'all, they're probably people that support Amber Heard.
Yeah.
They're probably people
Probably.
that, yeah.
Probably. I bet you they think Wanda's justified.
Yeah.
Eric, any last words?
All right, that's going to be the end
Yeah,
of the
fuck that
podcast,
guy.
guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you.
See y'all later.
Yep. Bye.